Hello everybody, welcome again. I don't know why I like doing my hand like that. I'm sorry. I'm a gesticulator. I gesticulate by nature. Yes. So today we're going to be talking about a K-drama called Abyss. That's it. I mean the Korean is Abyss, but it's Abyss. Or Abyss. I don't know. I don't speak Korean. So anyway, it's literally the same. Yes. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Abyss is about this guy and this lady who died and were mysteriously brought back to life by this weird alien orby kind of glass kind of orby kind of round kind of orby. Anyway, this weird alien technology orbs called Abyss. Yeah. So Abyss brings people back to life, but there's a catch. The person comes back in the form of whatever their soul looked like how good their soul was. That's it. So based on, I don't know, how good your soul was, like how pure you were, that's what your new body would be like after Abyss, after you get revived by Abyss. This is very important because it changed the faces and the bodies of the main characters. So the guy's name is Chamin and the lady's name is Goseyop. They knew each other, they were acquainted before they died. Actually, the guy had like a huge crush. I think they were family friends, like as in they grew up like childhood friends. And the guy like really had feelings for her, and he constantly got rejected by her because apparently he was ugly and not her type or whatever. So on a very sad day, he died and came back with Abyss looking like this very attractive specimen. Yes. And she, on the other hand, when she died, she didn't come back ugly. It's not like as if she had a bad this thing. She came back as a she came back as a very short, cute lady. She was tall and very model-like, then she came as short and cute. I don't know what that means. Maybe her soul is cute and adorable and the guy's soul is attractive. Because like, you know, he's actually a very nice guy. I mean, before he died, he was a nice guy. He was the heir to a cosmetic line. He was nice, like very kind and all that, but he just didn't look nice. I think he had a lot of rejections from women. But then he died and came back and his soul was hot, I guess. So he came back looking hot. And she was, I don't know, maybe she was small minded. I don't know. I am not Abyss. I don't know how they became like that. Yeah. But anyway, that's what happened. I mean, personally, I don't like that, but let's go. What I liked about the show, I liked the mystery, that old Abyss. I liked what was around that, the storyline about it, and you know what it meant, and because they were constantly figuring out new sides to it. If whoever it is that was recently brought back to life becomes the owner, and that person can bring other people back to life. Yeah, something like that. And if the owner dies, the next person that was brought back to life ends up being the owner of the orb. There were two people looking like Grim Reaper that appeared and explained some things to them, but not fully. So there were still some things they were figuring out about it, and you know, they brought the audience along with I forgot the word audience. They brought the audience along with them, but that's as much as I liked about it. Because even in that mystery, the way the whole thing unfolded was confusing. The rules of the way somebody can die and come back, and the whole your face looks one way before but it's different. And by the way, this happened primarily to just the two main characters. Everybody else that died and came back, I'm not saying maybe not everybody else, but like the people that they were directly involved with, when they came back, they still looked the same. Oh, except one person. But let's not go. I don't want to spoil it. But it was just, I don't know, the rules and they were confusing, and I think that really just made me really, if you sell it well, if you sell like a thriller well, you get you get your audience captivated. But if you bring up this mystery and this but then you don't deliver, you will get a very bored audience. And I was a bored audiences. Yes, I was a bored audiences. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm Nigerian. We do this. I'm so okay. But let me just speak for myself before you come on. Yeah, you see my brothers. We do this though. We do this. We make up our own words just because we can. It's not presumptuous. Check Twitter. They are doing it every day.
Do you have to?
Nope. Anyway, so I didn't really. It really bored me. It bored me. Oh gosh. I mean. Oh. Another thing I didn't like was the storyline between the two characters. Like I said, the two main characters, like I said, the guy was nice, and because he was not the girl's type, he had got rejected by the girl until he came back as a hot, attractive guy. And so she now started, like, it wasn't like she was all over him from the beginning, but that's when she started seeing value in the guy. I'm not even that kind of person that is into all this kind of like justice and all that, but even that for me pissed me off. I'm like, so you did not see value in it. Like the only thing that changed in this guy was his physique. He had always been nice, generous, kind, looked out for people. You know, I'm not saying he put her as a priority, but like she was somebody that was important to her, and he showed her that even after he came back to life. But it's only after he came back to life looking hot, that's when she realized that she liked him. In fact, she even started getting jealous about the other girls that were around him. Like why didn't you see that before he became fine? Why did he suddenly become your type because he's fine? I'm also not hating on the fact that I know good physique also, you know, you are attracted to whoever you're attracted to. I'm not denying that. But for me, it's double standards that just because somebody's physique changed, you automatically start getting it. Like nothing else changed. He has always been the same person on the inside. Just because his face changed, that's it. I didn't like it. Like it, and then it's all. I'm sorry, I didn't finish my sentence, but I'm done with that. I didn't like it. The rom-com aspect too about it. It was very old-timey K-drama. Honestly, one of the reasons why I really like K-dramas now is because of like from 2015 up, most of the shows from then on are killer, in my opinion. But before that, they are but at least they have some things going for them. Before that, every single rom-com was the exact same. Guy from rich home, girl from poor home, something happens, guy pushes girl away, girl keeps running after guy, or maybe there's a love triangle, girl still chooses the guy that is like emotionally manipulating her, blah 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 blah. Like it was just the same thing all over and over again. That's just one aspect. There are other types of rom-coms out there, but they were all the same. And for me, this one fit into it very well. Guy suddenly becomes this rich, famous, handsome guy, and then girl is all over guy. And girl seemingly is the one, because they said that she said she was complaining that she's not fine like before, and even the guy was like, you're no longer my type. Like, bruh, just chill. Everything else in her did not change other than her physique. So now she automatically isn't your type anymore. They just still fell in love at the end of the day, probably because of circumstances, you know, everything that was bringing them together and all that. But it still doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, it was the physique that was pushing them. I know I'm bashing this thing, and I know a lot of people actually liked it. I'm sure, like, I was looking through some people's comments and they were like all into it. Actually, they liked the actors. I didn't like the actors actually. I didn't like them until after I watched other things of theirs. Because the show for me was so, like, the flow of the storyline, the convoluted plots, the love story, it just put me off, and I actually stopped liking them. Like, I didn't like them until, you know, something else, another show I watched that they were not the main characters in. I watched them and I saw them in them, and I was like, okay, no, this person actually good. That's why I actually like them. Like, that's why, you know, they don't have I'm not avoiding their shows anymore. But Abyss, I will never ever watch Abyss again. I will never ever ask anybody to watch Abyss ever. I'm even talking about the main love story, because for me that's the only thing even memorable about it, because the mystery around it, and you know, there's always a villain and there's always a backstory for the villain. It was good and it was interesting, but it wasn't even enough for me to even keep going. I actually, thinking about it, I remember I actually liked it, the villain story and all that, and that was actually like that's probably the main, in fact, that's not problem. That was the main thing that kept me going. I wanted to see how the villain story ends. But every time their own part came, oh my goodness. I mean, the part about the part between the guy and the girl, I just say up and mean, I just say up, say yon and mean, I just zoned out. I remember it tortured my spirit. Like, oh man, I have, if you didn't know by now, you know, if I were to rate this show, it would be a total waste of time. I regret it. Oh my goodness. And I was in school that time. My time was precious. I was spending those little short periods between studying and watching Abyss. But I became a person that has to finish. And I just had to finish this thing. Ah! My goodness. I think it took me over a week because it was just so bored. Please, if you liked it, congrats to you. This is my own personal opinion. It was a waste of time. But if you liked it, more grace. So yeah, that's it for me and Abyss. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see, my facial expression has changed. Just thinking about the show has already just left me like my mood. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, please like or dislike, whatever you want. It's up to you. Thank you so much, and as always, I wish each and every one of you wellness in every single area of your lives. Bye. Make good choices. Don't watch rubbish K-dramas. Make good choices. Watch good K-dramas. I'm sorry. That infomercial had to be there. You know that, what's it called? Public service announcement. That PSA had to be there because this thing pissed me off. I'm sorry. Bye.